Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Give it a few minutes. Get people on the live. We're here still in beautiful British Columbia. Over at in Surrey. We just came from going to go and give Christia. Is that her name? Christia?
Yeah,
Christia Freeland. Christia Freeland. She is much shorter in real. Isn't she so short in real life?
She is. She's got a fat ass.
And she has a huge beauty. Yeah. So Christia Freeland was here, and guess what? We haven't. I wasn't able to go live because I was preoccupied. But you guys will see the videos. Guess what? So we pull up, and it's like they wouldn't let us go through because it's a construction site, all right? And they had all these like outing, and I'm like, they're pretty clean for construction workers. Their hats were nice and white, and their vests and everything were like as if they were brand spanking new. Obviously, they were just actors. And this is what people don't believe the news. Today you will see Christia Freeland probably with a photo op in Surrey, BC, showing that they're gonna do like some affordable housing. What was it? Affordable housing, and they're gonna make a budget for it and stuff like that. And then what they did was, then I saw a couple of my own people. They were sitting underneath a tree, some sardars, you know, and they're sitting underneath a tree. And as I was, I want to say yelling, as I was passionately expressing myself to the city news people and these fake MSM, in my own language, they heard me. I was like following down, like, you guys are jhoote sale and everything in my language that I could tell them to wake them up. And then the guy goes, "Unhone kaha hai ki inko bas ignore karo." He was basically telling the other camera guy, the news reporter, that just ignore these. We were told to ignore these people. As I was saying that, a bunch of these real construction workers, some sardars, they came up. None of them were wearing a mask. They were sitting underneath a tree, like 4 or 5 of them. They approached me. They're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Look at these liars and these terrorist liberal government. And they sent this Nazi here to pretend that she's doing something good." He's like, "I was wondering why. Because guess what? They told them to leave the construction site." The real constructing workers, they're like, "Okay, you will get paid. You guys leave." And then they got their phony actors, you know, they got their phony actor construction guys come in. And this is what they've been doing, people. They've been lying to people. Nothing but crisis actors on the mainstream news and mannequins on ventilators, and you guys are believing this shit. And another thing, they only wear masks for their photo shoot, okay? As soon as they were coming outside, when they were coming outside, they were like putting on their masks. So that, you know, this is the stupidity, people. Anyways, I'll give you guys a quick tour. If you're in Surrey, check out Fab Burger. All right? Fab Burger. It's halal. Okay? And then here, the whole crew's inside here right now. We got Chris. Chris, so what happened today at the Christia Freeland thing?
Well, we caught her coming outside with all her cronies. They were all wearing masks just for the camera. And then there was a Sikh news station that was told to ignore us. But they actually came over to talk to us and asked why we were there. I didn't even know they knew who I was, but the guy knew exactly who I was.
That's Sangha News, Sangha.
Yeah, and he asked me why we were there, and I told him quite simply because Christia Freeland has way too much power for someone that was not even elected to her position. She was appointed, and she's been using that power to the detriment of Canadian citizens. She already froze Canadians' bank accounts due to the truck convoy, which is completely illegal. They didn't even charge these people with a crime. They had no access to their bank, no recourse. She closed down 50 trucking companies just because they were involved, according to her, with the protest. And now she's sending $500 million of our tax dollars to Ukraine so they can buy weapons of war to engage Russia. when we should be spending money to de-escalate the situation.
Exactly.
We're spending money specifically to escalate a World War III style situation with Russia. Literally our worst nightmare. I also pointed out the fact that if you look up Chrystia Freeland's grandfather, he was an official member of the Nazi Party, and he was actually put in charge as editor of one of the main Nazi newspapers. So her granddaddy was a Nazi propagandist, one of the top in the world, to the point where she has been actually investigated by the Russian intelligence community for decades. So she is like a Trojan horse, and she was going to Surrey to try to tell people that she's there to help them with low-income housing. Bullshit. She was there to spend more of our tax dollars with some slumlord developer to make him millions and millions of dollars using our money so that she could pretend like she's doing something good for the community because they got all this heat on her.
What about those paid construction workers?
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. We don't know what they were. They could have been actors. They could have been. They could have actually been part of her security. But they had guys dressed up like construction workers, and they asked the real construction workers when we talked to them to basically sit around and wait. And these guys were all sitting under a tree, and you could tell who the real workers were and who the fake workers were, because the real workers had like stains on their clothes, they had worker hands, dirty fingernails, etc. And they had like just like you could tell they were working. The other guys were spotless. They didn't have anything on there, and we called them out on it, and they didn't even know what to say to us. It was ridiculous. The whole thing was just it's a joke. At least the cops were friendly. The cops were professional. The cops were courteous. I'll give it that. But yeah, we went over there. We got there just in time to expose it. And CBC was there, getting ready to go live. So we went right beside them, and then they canceled their live because they were afraid to go live with ChrisSky beside them. They didn't know what I would say on live TV, and everything that they do live has to be entirely scripted. So yeah, they literally packed up and ran away when they saw me on the thing. Ridiculous.
All right, thanks, brother. We got Major Dave here. What's up?
We had fun.
I love you, bro.
Last night,
Stay free, bro. This is gonna be a rough one, but we can do it.
And then we got James here.
Hey, James Davison from Stan United. Good to be with you, man.
Freedom Convoy. And then we got, obviously, my main man, Freedom. Don't mess with this guy, all right?
The real bulldog.
The real Bulldog 1990. And then, yeah, we got Marcel here.
Hey, how's it going there?
Oh, there's a question. How come there's a picture on your Facebook where you wear a liberal government badge? Oh, okay, let me answer that. That was when Trudeau, okay? I'm not a political person, okay? But that picture was when I was liberal. I'm telling you. I'm not really political, but my parents are liberals, my family's are liberals, and a lot of my friends are liberals. So I was living in Canmore at the time, and this was before Trudeau was a prime minister. This was way before. He's about to die. So this was before Trudeau was a prime minister. I believe it was 2010 or 2009 that picture was from. So I was a delegate because my bro was like, bro, you're in Canmore. And I'm like, what's a delegate? He's like, don't worry about it. There'll be a big party in Vancouver. That's all he said. He's like, yo, bro, there's going to be a big party in Vancouver. And, we're going to be all hanging out at the convention center. So I literally went as a delegate to Vancouver to party. There you go. You busted me. And that's the truth. I also have a picture with that guy, with that bitch ass Trudeau too. So, does that answer your question there?
Just right there, 2 minutes.
Any other questions? But yeah, I'm not political. I've never voted. I've never ever voted because just the timing, because I've been traveling for my studies. I haven't even been in Canada. I studied in England. I've studied in India. And I've been studying in America. So whenever there was elections or anything like that, my dad was very political. My dad, I remember, he's been a liberal since Jean Chrétien. And I remember when I was a little kid, I still remember it, when we went and Jean Chrétien won. And Jean Chrétien said, the Canadian dream is not complete. We have work to do. And that's what I remember John Chrétien from. But yeah, there is pictures on my Facebook. I'm not hiding shit. People can say whatever they want. I'm not really political. And yeah, so that's that. Michael 28. Oh, sorry. Cancel. I almost blocked you, Tanner. I was trying to pin your comment. Tanner, how's it going? God bless everyone. We're here in Surrey just after giving Christia free land. Look at her name. Free land is her last name, but she's a Nazi communist fuck. So we're here at Fab Burger. Come and check them out. Amazing food. They have some Ramadan deals. Assalamu alaikum. I'm just advertising for you. So this is a brother here, makes very good food, very nice guy. Come and check him out in Surrey at Fab Burger, right? All halal. All halal, and they have a very wonderful Ramadan menu here. Ramadan, and look how cheap it is. Ramadan combo 2, 5 classic cheeseburgers. Oh, there's the Ramadan. Yeah, you should make JustSayNo burger. So, no, oh, they're local. Yeah.
You know all the rallies that have been going on around Vancouver for the past 2 years? That's us. Yeah, that's us.
That's the team right here, the fellow freedom fighters.
Right here, this is who we are. Stand United.
I thought that was who you were. You were him.
Stand United.
I want to. That's ours.
He's our convoy leader.
This is one of our.
The convoy leader. What's your name, brother?
I'm Justin Gordon.
Fucking, your beard's so nice.
Like that?
Can I touch it?
Yeah, of course you can.
Wow. Oh. I bumped into ChrisSky. It happens. Okay, everyone. Peace and love. God bless. My battery's gonna die, but yeah. Keep on.
Starting to die.
Because I barely ever get a chat. You guys going to be around for 420? Like for April 20th? No, we're leaving on Sunday. So Saturday there's a rally at Coquitlam. Lafarge Lake. Lafarge Lake in Coquitlam at 12 p.m. this Saturday. Be there, people. We're all going to be there.
99 Pine Tree Way. $12.99 Pine Tree Way.
1299 Pine Street Way, Coquitlam, Lafarge Lake.
Right there.
Here, let me show you guys.
There you go.
There you go. You
There's the poster.
Just hold it there. I'm gonna make it as my. I'm gonna make it as my cover. So come on down, people. You know this guy right here in the corner. He's probably gonna be there. You will be there. There we go. Thank you. And then we're leaving Sunday, so we're gonna be leaving back to Alberta on Sunday. We're gonna take a short break, and then we are headed to. Yes, people. DrZee coming down to the East Coast. So yes, inshallah, pray for me. Pray that I'm able to. I'm dealing with my legal stuff down there right now, and that I'll be able to come down to Ottawa, inshallah, and Ontario, Niagara Falls, and all those little stops for the end of the month, inshallah, God willing. So please pray that I'm able to come and I get my legal stuff dealt with. And that I'll be able to come and join Chris and Jenny and the rest of the crew, Major Dave and Brody, to Ottawa, inshallah. God bless everyone. Ramadan Mubarak again. Pray for me. Pray for all of humanity. And yeah, let's get this ended. Okay. No contagion. Just say no. United non-compliance people. And remember, have no fear. There is no contagion. Every test, every experiment, every research done to prove germ theory did just the opposite.
Watch the water.
Watch the water too, but watch the terrain. Because these people, they're trying to go over to the vaccine, the venom vaccine. Why even take this vaccine?
Mention that movie.
It's all over the place. Watch the water. Watch the water, right?
Watch
because
the water.
because it's called Watch the Water.
Yes.
So watch the water.
Okay, there you go.
And watch Terrain, the film. All right, people. These two movies, these two documentaries are very important. Okay, one talks about the fact that it's impossible for someone to pass on their disease or their sickness to somebody else. It's never happened. It will never happen. There's no such thing as contagion, okay? It's all a lie. Germ theory is a lie. The real science is terrain theory, people. They're even lying about the science. They've locked the whole world now for 2 years, and they haven't even shown an iota of proof. Not even a little proof. All right? So God bless everyone. Keep awake. Till next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. DrZee, father of the dust, the motherfucking dust kicker. Kicking up dust. In Surrey, BC.